Hello, I'm John Shepherd. Now, I know quite a few of you are pushed for time, as I am, when it comes to watching and learning from YouTube and other sources as coaches and athletes. So what I've done here is just put together the takeoff and penultimate step work video that I took from Sweden from Yannick Tregaro's presentation. So if you want to just look at that aspect of the session, do take a look at this particular video. And of course, if you've got more time, do take a look at the longer form video, which also includes Yannick's thoughts on warm-up and stretching as preparation for the long jump.
We think. Nice. Be relaxed and just find the rhythm. When at the same time when you work down on the ground, try also to be determined with the arms. Put your feet down in front of you. You feel that you miss the rebound from the power. I want you to feel that it comes under you, so you feel the rebound up in your body. I also didn't find the right rhythm. Meet, down, 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 down. You jump over 2 cones and then land on your penultimate and then jump again over 2 cones. More focus on your penultimate, faster. When you meet the ground and papa. There you go. Good. Too much jumping. Papa, papa, papa. It means you cannot push away so much because then it will be too short. So you just have to be fast in the ground. There you go. Nice.
So this seems to be the key position, getting the penultimate step down quickly before going into a bit of a token takeoff.
To reach the full disposition. So if you're slow with your arms, for example, you will not have time to come out with your arms into the right position. So it's very important to be fast with everything, and also with your legs. Try also the other leg. Faster, faster. Papa, papa. There you go.
I think once or twice I've managed. Go for 10 o'clock on a Sunday night.
Good. Keep on going. Boom. Boom. Yes. Determined. And you bum, 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 and you continue walk like this. Bum, 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 and you stretch up here. And you walk boom, 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 boom. Shanti, be determined. And walk more determined with your up and down with your knees. Lift your toes, Oskar. You don't need to have so high knees. You bounce 4 times on your takeoff leg. Just easy bounce. And with the leg like in this position where if you think when you're coming and running to your penultimate leg, often the knee, height of the knee lift is like in this position when you so have that feeling in mind when you do this exercise, that you leg here, you just walk very fast in the ground and back. Yeah. Faster. Ba-bam. Just down with the feet and back up again. Bam. There you go. Lower knee, lower knee, lower knee. Bam. Down. Bam. There you go. Determined arms. Quite fast gallop to think about. Really go forward. So there you jump one over the hurdles, and then you have a between, and then over the hurdles, and then a between, and then over the hurdles. You know, and think about going forward, not up. Let's try one time. To go more up, but I don't want you to block anything. I want you to try to still stay straight and do the same exercise, but going over the hurdle you have to go higher because of you're lifting your knee and you're lifting your shoulders with the pointy knee. That's where you create the height, not from blocking. So try. Straighten your body. But the long jumpers has an angle between like 17 and 25 degrees. Because of we are not strong enough we lose too much speed if we jump higher. But at the same time, you should try to jump high with, like I'm trying to teach them now, after the board. When you leave the board, that you're really you have the penultimate that can, and the shoulders. So you really lift the shoulders up. And when one arm goes to the opposite direction, the shoulders lifts. So this creates the height. Also important how you lower your center.
Your dust forward.
Yeah. But yes, yeah. You don't want to come like this. So when you hit the ground on your penultimate, I want you to hit the ground with just a bent knee and active to the ground. So you run and you just bam meet here and at the same time you push away and you hold the core in a good position. Bam! So you have a pre-tension in your penultimate, and then when you hit the board from above, you get a fast penultimate and you really lift your shoulders. That's how I want them to do that. So we're going to do an exercise for that. Box. The ground will be very far down, and you will feel it will be really difficult to, if you come here, it will be very difficult to jump. Focus should be a fast penultimate. The box is burning. So when you hit the foot on the box, really fast with the penultimate, and separate your arms in the takeoff. Try to do it without blocking, just boom. Better. Quite often. We also do we do long jump with when we have a little shorter approach for this exercise. We have like 6, 8 steps, I put the box in the sand pit and I take sand away. So after the runway, I put the box a little bit lower than the surface. So it means that you take off from lower, and that means that you have more time. The penultimate comes faster forward, and it's more difficult to get height. So that's an exercise where you train on being really fast. So you have to be, because the ground on the takeoff is a little lower, the penultimate comes faster forward, and then you really have to extend. Also like to jump from the box, but I think that a lot of people jump from a box out into the pit. What is it good for? Yeah, it's good that you lift your knee. You have to lift it a little bit higher, and you can train on really be active down. But it's at the same time, it often makes you slower. It makes you jump higher. It makes the penultimate slower when you're on the box. Sometimes I see a lot of people jump from a lot of boxes, and they just teach to jump really high. So I think it's more important to teach to go forward and be fast. There are many more exercises, but I think also I learned to find out which exercises is effective and helps technique, and helps them to have the right positions and to be active in the right positions too. There's a lot of exercises you sometimes can do for coordination, and maybe they're good at that, but I think it's important that you have a meaning with exercise.
As usual, thanks for watching and good luck with your training and competition. Do check out Yannick's Instagram page, and also look out for more content from the European Jumps and Sprints Symposium that I'll be posting over the next couple of weeks.
For me, right now she had superior landing position.
And of course, good luck with your training and competition, and do subscribe to the channel.
It's a little bit risky to go to classic plyometrics like hopping hurdles or bounding or even sand jumps if you don't have the movement literacy. This is fundamental movement literacy.